spirit? Why do you... Ribbit? With all of you. There's no such thing as a scot of justice. That justice is a part of the name. It doesn't mean anything. What do you think? How would you... Director, heal me up! I worked so hard to lead them into the trap, and now you're shooting me in the butt! Hey! What about my butt?
Hedge your bets.
For forever, triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Are you seeing the enemy's position now, Archer? Now it's time to put an end to this! Why do actors in horror films never see where the monsters come from?
I'd rather not be recognized.
You could have been rolling in riches. But you poured everything into filmmaking to create something you loved. You're a director worthy of respect for that alone. But what you've done is unforgivable.
The watchmaker said almost the same thing to me back then.
I'm going with you. It doesn't matter whether Miss Snowd is now friend or foe. I will bring her back.
Inside servant from another world. Your presence here, Miss Note. No.
I did what you wanted me to do.
Well done.
Miss Note! I'm glad you're okay.
Wait. Something's off.
Yes. He came to the Grand Theater with his spear raised and ready, eager, but I still have dreams left unfulfilled in this miraculous second life, and I must insist that every one of you take a break as well. Fear not. There will be no pain. Please, leave your passion.
Let the curtain fall! Cannon can present!
This is the sword in the...
She was nothing more than an ordinary girl. Playing the part of a king was already painful enough. Why should we force her to continue it? Better to cast aside her sword, abandon her glory, and become a nameless nobody. I'll help all of you to remove the hero's garish makeup, bit by bit, until I've prepared a simple and happy life for all.
So, newcomer, are you staying? Someone like you is probably all...
I think I've seen that person deep down. I should get to...
you the story of a bird who was imprisoned wrongfully. The bird heard many voices of sorrow. So, in the end, the bird broke free. The bird believed that she would begin a new life after gaining freedom. She would shine on the stage, but she was wrong. Penacony soon. The movie studio wanted to turn the bird into a symbol of beauty. But the bird, they stripped away her stage name, replaced her with a fresh-faced chick.
So, you seek revenge on those who tarnished your name?
No. The exact opposite, in fact. Instead, I will reclaim the name they took from me and erase.
You know how it feels to be locked in a cage and have everything taken from you. So why do you still trap the masters and heroic spirits in your noble phantasm when they wish to end this Holy Grail war? Old Odie may be able to fulfill your wish, but the cost he demands is far greater. As someone born in the same era as him, you should know this better than I do.
Ugh. OT is nothing more than a parasite feeding on Penacony. Of course I won't trust him. But if you want to stop my noble phantasm, you'll have to force me with a command spell. Come, Master. Take away my free will.
You know I won't do that, Miss Note. Let's make a wager. I've never once gambled in my life. I bet that those masters and servants will not yield to your noble phantasm, even though you've stripped their identity as heroes. I trust them.
I will wait and see.
I feel like I had a streak.
I need to set off.
Nameless is nothing but emptiness. Do you think you're special? Think of Tiernan and Kelbeck, the Nameless, who are better than you.
So you'll finally admit that I'm a Nameless!
Would you still pull this weapon out? Even... Which is why I've crafted such gentle dreams for you all. Isn't that what you've been looking for all this time?
courage! Don't you ever feel regret?
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Now, farewell.
Hedge your bets. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
I can't become a fool like you. And I won't agree with your choices.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along.
May song bring us victory. Great. Stars echo.
No more times.
Now, farewell.
I failed. Just like how I failed in life.
The performing arts had given you so much pain, Miss Note. Why did you choose to remain on Penacony's stage after leaving your prison?
Because I still remember how the rough prisoners fell silent and the crying children smiled whenever I started to sing. Those small moments made me feel like Penacony has changed. After so many amber eras. Anyway, it's time to end this. A servant.
Then, as you wish. With the first command spell, I return your name to you. On behalf of Penacony, Asuna. Even if they have trademarked your name and stripped you of everything, that does not make you an unknown failure. Hold your head high, Mother of Iris. With the second command spell, I return to you the testament of your existence as a heroic spirit. Your death was what made singers and artists realize the need to reclaim their freedom and dignity for merchants. You are not some forgotten shadow. You are the founder of the Iris family, one of the 5 major lineages of Penacony. That's why you chose to borrow that name, isn't it? A figure shaped by your students and friends, by Maven and the Watchmaker, Miss Note, the one who sang freely in Dreamville.
No more. I don't want to hear anymore.
With the third command spell, as your junior on the stage, I return to you your freedom as a person. Mother of Iris, you will no longer be controlled by anyone from this moment on. You will now only This farce is nearing its end. But I hope you can step out of the Grand Theater before you disappear and meet Penacony's artists. You are still a hero to them, no matter the slanders your name bears.
Feeling lucky.
I've been very clear about this from the start. The Charmony Festival met a hasty rap. And Penacony needs a fresh economic boost. We need to... The Holy Grail that grants wishes is just the golden goose we need. If this ritual works, then Penacony will own a glorious show to keep the money rolling in, even if I do have some... What I like is watching people swarm into Penacony, spending their entire fortunes just to buy a chance to enter the Holy Grail War. I like having alfalfa credits pour out. I like seeing my business rivals being crushed and manipulated, and then lose everything in the end. I like to acquire companies that I've never heard of, fusing them into my... The golden hour will set the prices for goods based on my desires. And do you honestly believe Penacony was built on empty ideas like dreams and wishes? No. What truly underpins and supports this is... It seems you're all eager to prepare for my demise. But since there can only be one winner in this game, how do you plan to decide the victor? Why don't we discuss a collaboration instead? Whoever can eliminate the others shall have the chance to make their wish to the Holy Grail. I will give you that right. We can even formalize it with a contract, using precise logical language to word our wishes, ensuring the Holy Grail fulfills everyone's desires.
Nah, we need to whip this fella's hind end. Then smack.
Well, I've already been the scapegoat once today, so I'll pat.
If you are all so keen to make me your enemy, I suppose I'll have to become the final challenge on this variety show. The rules said a master is supposed to summon a historical figure as their servant to enter the Holy Grail War, but who should I summon? This question has haunted me for quite some time. Should I get the washed-up director I sponsored? Or the legendary star whose name I purchased? No, they are not. That's when a thought crossed my mind. Why not summon myself? The person who still stirs of business. I used myself as the catalyst. The answer really hurts. To them, I'm nothing but a parasite, sucking out the sap of Penacony. A bug, madly devoured. Do you want to take the Holy Grail? No! You'll have to get through me first!
So, the person we've been talking to was actually certain all along?
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I order you, Saber! Destroy all that is evil! Overcome the thorn! This mortal. Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Now Heard the call. Serenity is before me. I'll overcome the thorn. Down farewell. Crush it, Saber! With the power of the command spell, I command you to release your noble phantasm and shatter the Holy Grail!
Is this...
I must confess to both of you, my wish has been granted. No matter how you see me, no matter how deeply we hated each other in the past, the Holy Grail has reckoned. Don't you think this is a rather unique reunion of old friends? It's unfortunate that...
Mr. Odie, your wish true. If I didn't know you better, I'd almost be swayed by your sweet words. A reunion of old friends.
Greedy. Or perhaps I should now address you as Mr. Rekka. Is the editing of the...
I've cut out everything related to the participants' privacy and kept only the most thrilling parts of the Holy Grail War. It may not be an artistic masterpiece.
That'd be enough for me. You artists always aim to carve your... I'm not like that. What else can truly measure the effort you've put in apart from...
The memories of former heroic spirit.
Memories of a flop director like Greedy?
His memories are indeed positively worthless as a filmmaker, but when he has had his struggles, disappointments, and defiance, only to... How could I ever miss out on a memory with as many facets as a veritable... But now, I'm more curious about you, sir. You've spent so much money only to create such an unsightly mess. Aren't you worried you'll end up in disgrace like...
A merchant at my age who still cares about dignity would be an absolute...
Oh, in that case, my business here is settled.
All right. It's your turn, Miss Hasna. I'll sign the deck...
Never. But if you don't carry it through, I'll squeeze your puny neck with a goodbye. Penacony's most success. I wish you were already dead.
March 7th is always bringing back bizarre and curious things. One time, she even brought back something called a raiding pistol, and it only gave Pom-Pom a single point. Also, watch out for Himiko's coffee. It's the most terrifying beverage Pom-Pom's ever encountered. But please...
Is it worse than the tea from Grand...
You see, wishes lose their power once spoken aloud.
That does sound like something you'd say. Anyway, the first Holy Grail War orchestrated by Old Odie ended up being the last one. But the Dream Bubble movie, co-produced by Mr. Rekka and Dr. Edward, became a huge hit. Not only did it fill up movie theaters in Epsilon, It even created a new dream-chasing trend throughout the stars. Mr. Odie and the IPC's Penacony branch made quite the fortune from it. As Mr. Adventuring guest, Odie simply brushed everything off as entertainment when questioned about placing family heads and shareholders into while compensation and lawsuits are inevitable. I suspect he already knew exactly what was coming, even before the Holy Grail was activated. Now, old Odie did say he planned to give you some money, but even he thought that was too crude. So instead, he gave us the most valuable thing from this Holy Grail war. There's something inside the Holy Grail. I think this is a note for you.
Hey, brother, since you all look pretty busy, I headed out with Hook. Big thanks to Mr. Odie for buying this rare trinket I got my hands on. That's how I could afford this sponge. By the way, aren't you curious what old Sempo's wish to the Holy... Well, I'm thinking you probably say, no. Aw, come on, bro. You might not be curious, but the audience is still... All right, folks, the show's over. But if there's anything still out there that can hear it, I wish for everyone in the world to be happy.